World Club, where we travel the world with our taste buds. Each week, we go to a different country and learn about the culture, language, people, and other exciting facts. Well, today, we're traveling to Japan. We are going to experience an amazing restaurant and have an authentic chef show us how to make a couple of traditional Japanese dishes. So let's go. Hey guys, we are here at Ziri Restaurant and we're meeting with this beautiful woman who has invited us to her own restaurant called Ziri. Now Ziri Restaurant serves both sushi and Thai dishes. It's located in Delray Beach, and thank you for inviting us. I really appreciate it, and I'm so honored to be here. So today, what we're going to do is make a typical Japanese dish called sushi, correct?
Correct.
And can you kind of walk us through what is involved in making sushi?
Okay. First of all, you gotta have rice.
Okay.
You cook rice, and when you cook, you put rice vinegar in there.
Rice
After
vinegar?
cook, yeah,
Now, was there sugar in that as well?
a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
a little bit of sugar. And then we have seaweed right here.
Seaweed?
Yes.
Can we see that? Wow.
Yeah, this is seaweed cheese.
Ah, okay. Beautiful. And that's what the sushi's rolled in.
Correct.
Okay.
But right now we have some more different options. But usually seaweed is the first when the for the sushi. To roll the sushi.
Okay.
Yeah.
And today we're making California roll, which typically has these ingredients. The avocado,
Yes. Cucumber, crab stick, and then the cucumber, and rice, and fish egg.
I love those fish eggs. Those are delicious, people. So this is the mat where you start, correct?
Right.
And what is your name, sir?
My name is Ken Tai.
Hi, thank you so much for
Thanks.
showing us how to do this. Now he's a sous chef here at Ziri. So he's gonna walk us through the steps of making a sushi roll. Go ahead. So it's like one layer of rice spread out on the seaweed sheet.
Right.
Okay. Now, Ziri, where would someone buy the seaweed wrapper?
You can get from Oriental grocery store.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now everywhere, I believe it's like a Publix.
Okay.
Now it's more. We have like Asian food.
So there could be like an Asian section where they could find
Yes.
these sheets.
Yes.
That looks beautiful. And what are some of the other sushi rolls that people can order? Like what would be in some other sushi rolls?
We have a lot of different types. They have like a spicy tuna roll, JB roll. It's called Japanese bagel.
Oh.
Salmon and cream cheese in there.
Oh, yum.
Yes,
That sounds
and
good.
we also have different type of roll, signature roll.
Okay.
It's called Ziri roll, and the most seller is crunchy tuna.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically with the sushi rice and the seaweed, you can really make any kind of roll.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
That looks
And
beautiful.
each roll is different ingredients.
I love it. And then there's that special hot mustard called wasabi, correct?
Correct.
And then the ginger is always added to the plate. That is gorgeous. I can't wait to eat that.
And you go to make a different shape for you.
Oh my gosh,
Sushi,
okay.
you don't necessarily to roll in round. You're gonna make a different shape
Okay.
to make it pretty.
What kind is this?
I believe you could make like a flower, like a tuck and then arrange like a flower.
Oh, wow. This is special, people. Is that sesame seeds?
Yes.
Okay.
And when we make, if you're allergic to anything, you could tell us what
Okay.
you're allergic to, and we leave out because usually we make it fresh when you
Perfect.
order.
And then after we see this, maybe we can get a tour of the different types of fish that you offer. Great. How many years does it typically take someone to learn how to be a sushi chef?
That depends on how fast
You
you
learn?
learn. Yes.
Okay.
But we doing for 20 years.
Oh, wow. Because I know it's an art, especially because you have to move fast, you have to think quickly on your feet, you have to know what fish is from what family. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so cool. That is artistry. Thank you so much for
Oh, you're
doing
very
that.
welcome.
It's beautiful. All right, guys, we've learned how to make sushi. Now we're gonna get a little tour of the different types of fish that the Japanese sushi chef can use for sushi or sashimi, correct? And sashimi means it doesn't use rice.
Right.
Okay.
Only slice of fish.
It's only a slice of fish. Okay, next. All right, Zuri,
Yes.
walk us through the different types of fish that people can choose for sushi or sashimi. I'm not quite sure what these are.
This one, start from this one. This
Okay.
one is called escola.
Escalade?
Yes.
Okay.
And a couple years ago, maybe 10 years, they used to call white tuna. People will call white tuna.
Okay.
And then now the health department want to call escola only.
Escalade.
Yes.
Okay. And how
And
does that taste? Is it sweet? Is it
This
mild?
one is called buttery.
Buttery. Okay.
Yes, very nice.
Okay.
Yes.
Now what is
And
this?
this one, yellowtail or hamachi. It's Japanese
Hamachi.
yellowtail.
Okay, that's supposed to be very, very good.
Yes, very good.
Okay.
And this is salmon.
Okay, I've heard of salmon.
Yes.
Okay, I like salmon. And this is beautiful. It's
This
almost
is
like
tuna
a pink.
socket. Yes.
Okay.
Is we use big eye tuna.
Okay.
Yes.
Very, very nice. So everyone, I mean, sushi is typically a dish that you use seafood, but there are other sushi rolls that you can order that are just vegetables, correct?
Correct.
All right.
We have vegan option, gluten-free option.
I love it.
Yes.
Ziri, thank you so much for allowing us to come to your restaurant. Kids, I hope you learned something. See you soon.
Thank you.
Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. I hope you learned some new techniques and about the culture of Japan. So today I wanted to make something very simple all of you are familiar with, which are ramen noodles. And typically ramen soup comes in those little packages with a real big salty package. Shit, hold on a second. Let me just start from the very beginning. Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. I hope each of you learned a little bit about the traditional Japanese cuisine. So today in my kitchen, what we're going to do is make a very simple ramen noodle soup. All of you know about ramen, but typically people will buy it and it just comes in a little package with a salt packet. And the sodium levels in those packets or flavor packets are very, very high. So I want to teach you a way of making ramen soup without getting so much sodium. Sodium really isn't good for our bodies. And our technique is going to be using low sodium broth and boiling our own noodles and then adding extra flavor with a little bit of soy and a little bit of sesame, some ginger, and other tasty treats. So let's get started. The ramen noodle soup is going to have a base of a bone broth or a chicken broth or a beef broth or a vegetable broth. But what you want to do is find something that's non-GMO and something that's low in sodium. In addition to that, you can find the noodles, which are beautifully packaged, very fine, and they're bundled in their own individual packages. So when you go to the store, go to the Asian department, and you'll be able to find soba noodles or ramen noodles. And today I'm using soba, which is buckwheat, very good for your body. Some of the vegetables we're going to be adding to it are carrots and some shiitake mushrooms, which have a bunch of health benefits. We're also going to be using ginger, and ginger is like a little nodule. As you can see, it's very fragrant, and you peel it before using. And then scallions, and then every single ramen noodle dish has a soft boiled egg on top. So we're going to go to the stove and start the process of sauteing our garlic and our ginger. And then we'll start layering flavors. So let's go to the stove. I do. And I'm using a bigger saucepan because we're gonna build our flavors, and this is ultimately gonna be the pot that we use for our broth for our soup. So I add a little bit of olive oil. Next is this fragrant ingredient called sesame oil, which was, oh my God, so delicious. So we're gonna measure out. It's basically equal parts. I've already diced or minced, which is smaller pieces, the onion and garlic, and we're gonna let that saute for probably about a minute. I have a cute little wooden spoon that I'll stir everything around in. So we're gonna let that saute until translucent, which means you can see through the garlic. So that'll take about 3 minutes. Good. All right, everything is simmering. So we're gonna add the next layer of flavor. And I'm using a scallion, which is also known as a green onion. And the tops are usually green, and the bottoms of the onions are white. So you're gonna add some of those. Now you wanna make sure that you remove that fuzzy tip from the scallion. And you can hear everything sauteing very nicely. And next we're gonna add our mushrooms. These are the shiitake mushrooms, sliced and cleaned. With mushrooms, you never wanna put them under water when you're cleaning. You wanna use a damp paper towel to clean each and every mushroom. Mushrooms will absorb water, so you want to be very careful when cleaning mushrooms. Carrots, I just bought some diced carrots, but you can do it yourself by buying fresh carrots at the farmer's market, which is a wonderful time to get carrots. And what we're going to do is just to do a quick stir. You don't want anything to burn. The smell of burning sesame just turns into a sort of a putrid burning smell. And what I want to do while it's still sizzling is add my bone broth. And we're going to just, you can hear just everything now is swimming in the broth. And we're gonna let that simmer. Simmer means to keep it on a low to medium heat. You don't want it to bubble, but you want everything to get cooked through, heated, and cooked. So when you simmer, you put a cap on.
let that simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Now our soup, voila, is ready. Looks amazing. So what I did, because you don't need to watch us boil water or make noodles, but what you want to do when you make your noodles is clearly boil the water per the instructions, add the pasta, the ramen noodles or whatever noodle is that you're using, and just follow the directions. Take out, you want to rinse a little bit, and then I've already placed my soba noodles in the bowl. So I'm ready to actually plate and make my dish. So I have a soup ladle, and I'm going to gingerly spoon out some broth. Put that down. Work wisely. This looks beautiful. I don't say so myself. Now clearly if you don't like mushrooms, don't worry about it. But this is the soup, and what we want to do is move that. You don't want that to spill. You want to decorate it or add the accoutrement, as they say in French. So you want to add a little bit of fresh carrot, a little bit of the scallion, and then want to add a soft boiled egg. And I'm hoping that this is soft. Oh, it is. It came out perfect. There you go. And a soft boiled egg, how you determine making a soft boiled egg is the time that it's spent in the water. So what you want to do is boil your water, then add your egg, and turn on a timer. So a soft boiled egg is between 5 and 6 minutes. And I like an egg like this so it's not gooey running, but I like a little bit of goo. And then what we're gonna do is add a little bit of avocado for your healthy fat. And if you wanted, and if you had it, you could add sesame seeds, but I didn't have any today. And I love sriracha, which is a spicy sauce, or you can add hot sauce, and you can spray that over the bowl, depending on if you like it. You can also add some extra soy sauce. And I like to get the low sodium soy sauce. As we spoke about before, you want to reduce the amount of salt that you put in your body, especially during the summer when you're not hydrated as much as you could be. So use the low sodium, and it clearly spells it out. And you want to use the low sodium broth as well. And for a little bit of color and pepper, I'm adding some red pepper flakes. Sink. And here you go, our little ramen noodle bowl. Welcome to Japan. Hope you guys had a good time.